What are the significant eclipse that are coming about that really the whole world is stopping to look at this? I mean, when you got secular people and scientists looking at what's coming, I always like to see it through your eyes, through your experience, through your research.
Sure.
What is the significance of the eclipse coming up?
Well, fasten your seatbelts. Buckle up. Just like the blood moons were so significant, I'm going to tell you the reason why. First off, the last, before the 2014, 2015 four blood moons, it happened in 1967. And I've always been trying to think, okay, what was the purpose of this? You know, hindsight's 2020. I knew it meant something significant. I wasn't sure what. Now, many people proclaimed they knew what it was, but I never did. I just knew it had great significance. Well, guess what? That was the first year of a Shemitah cycle, and I think the 1967 lunar four blood moons was a 7-year warning before the Jubilee in 1973 when the Yom Kippur War was. And so now we have it in 2015. Could that be a 7-year warning of a war coming this year? Are you following me?
Wow.
So it wasn't for then. God always wants to give warning. And so I believe it was a Shemitah cycle warning of 7 years of what's coming now. Just like there was a war in 73, 50 years later, it's 2023. Could we see a major war take place?
Wow.
So I think that is very significant. Now, many of you, are you familiar, back in, I think it was like 2017, there was that major solar eclipse that went across from Oregon all the way down through the Carolinas.
Yes.
Okay, that was a total solar eclipse. Now, there is a series of like 8 eclipses coming starting next year, 2024 through 2026, and they have huge biblical significance. So, the first one is going to be April 8th of 2024. Now, you can see on the screen, the last one was August 21st of 2017 that went east to west. Then you have the April 8th one that's going from the south to the north. And you see right where they intersect is where the totality is going to take place. Very rarely do solar eclipses intersect. They're always on other sides of the world or different parts of the United States, let's say, but this one intersects on April 8th. Guess when that is on the biblical calendar? You can see right there on the screen, it takes place in a place called Little Egypt.
Wow.
And guess what? April is when Passover is. April 8th is the first day of Nissan, which is when God told Moses, this will be the beginning of months for you. Nissan 1 was the very day that the tabernacle was inaugurated and the glory fell, and Nadab and Abihu died. So here we have on Nissan 1, a total solar eclipse in a place called Little Egypt.
Wow.
And Nissan 1 was also the same day the 3 days of darkness took place in the original plagues. And if you look at Little Egypt, and you show another slide, not only is it called Little Egypt, all the cities surrounding it are called that. You have a Goshen Way, you have Karnak, you have Cairo, you have Thebes, you have Southern Illinois University is there as well in that same area. And guess what? Their mascot or logo is Horus, the falcon god of Egypt with a pyramid.
Wow.
Everything in this area, all is concerned. They even have an Egyptian health museum there, or a hospital, Egyptian health hospital.
Right.
I want you to see how Israel was around the tabernacle. I think you may have a slide of the layout of where the tribes were. And if you remember, you have the east, okay, and that's going to be on the east side. Judah was the lead, and then came, oh, there you go, Issachar and Zebulun. They're in blue. That's how they camped. And then on the south side, you have Simeon, Reuben, and Gad. On the west, Manasseh, Ephraim, and Benjamin. And on the north, you have Asher, Dan, and Naphtali. Now, guess what? Every tribe also has a month. 12 tribes, 12 months in the year. Judah went first. And Judah then is tied to the month of Nissan.
Yes.
Okay? And we know Yeshua's from the tribe of Judah. And Judah always would go
Yes.
first. And then Issachar and Zebulun would follow. And then the southern tribes would follow, led by Reuben, and then Simeon, and then Gad. And so I have the months that are popping up all along there are the different months. And so this is how they journeyed.